There you go. We in here. All right. Let's go, Adam. Let's go. Gotta put this across some socials real quick. All right. What is going on, guys? We are here live. Open up a booster box from Fabled. Sealed, crisp, and nice, just for me to open so I can share for you guys. I'm gonna go cheat a little bit and break this off screen because I am so bad at opening up boxes and I would really embarrass myself. And I wouldn't like to do that on my first time going live. What's up, Janelle? How is it going for you guys tonight? Fabled has released in most places if you're either in the East Coast or in Europe. I hope you guys are able to get some of this product. I know allocations were rough for some of the regions in the area, but I do hope that gets fixed and that the wave that they had intentionally planned for us is going to be worth the wait. But yeah, this is the brand new set from Fabled, released by Ravensburger. It is a reprint/rotation set where a lot of the cards from set 1 through 4 have been rotated out. And you can't use them unless they are reprinted in this set. So we're gonna go ahead and crack open the Fabled release and see what we pull. Obviously, going for some enchanteds. The enchanteds in the set is so beautiful. And like Adam said, may pull 4 Dumbos and even a Powerline enchanted. Yeah, that would be incredible. That would be the God box. Which I don't have that in Lorcana yet, but okay. So as you guys already heard earlier, there's a bunch of reprints. About like 85% of the cards in here are reprints, so it's not necessarily for the competitive players who've been playing the last 2 years. But if you guys are new to this card game, welcome. Here is the rare Shere Khan. We have a rare Ariel, which in the older sets they had a rarity shift. This used to be a super rare, which is indicated by like a silver shell, but it is now a rare, so it's a lot easier to pull, and she is a very useful card in the meta. And a foil World's Greatest Criminal Mind, which might be effective if we start seeing bigger characters, bigger bodies, especially in the format where there's going to be a lot of challenges. There's a lot of characters with high health now, so you're going to need some ways to challenge them, and you could challenge them with the high strength characters, but World's Greatest Criminal Mind, you can just get rid of that. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Young Bread, hi, what's going on? If I give you money, unfortunately, because me and my wife collect this set and collect the cards, we're keeping most of these cards. If there is anything that I will have extras of on sale, I might put it on TCG Player, or I might put it on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following that yet, it is Instagram at Aladdin's Castle 23. I post a lot of content there as well, a lot of short form stuff. But yeah, this set is a lot of reprints. If it is your first time playing this game, who knows? I might just send you a bunch of cards in the mail for free. So maybe just message me or something. There's definitely a lot of uses I could do for these cards that I don't need. Rafiki, good rare, very good rare. Cusco, no touchy. This is a reprint. You could play the beautiful Continentals promo if you guys got that earlier this year. And a foil eye to eye. Very nice, very nice. Not the enchanted one, but it is still a foil version. And if you guys don't know, they stopped the foil, cold foil? Yeah, there you go, process. And it's a lot more shinier now. So you can kind of see that in the reflection of the light. But eye to eye, very cool song, very unique song, Sing Together 9. Each player draws 2 cards, gains 2 lore. If 2 or more characters sang the song, ready them, they can't quest for the rest of the turn. So very cool. Can't wait to try that out in the Goofy movie themed deck. If you guys haven't already, there's a star deck based out of a Goofy movie. It is red, green, or ruby emerald for those who are not familiar with the ink colors. There's 6 different types and they all go by ink. You got amber, ruby, steel, emerald, as I give a perfect example of them, amethyst, and sapphire. Look at that, all in order there. Magic Mirror, Julieta, Card Soldiers. You have a rare Ursula reprint, Lantern rare, another reprint, and a foil Eeyore. Yes. So you got the foil there. Adam says some of my foils look like set 7 and 8s, and some were like a rainbow finish. Yeah, like I forgot which set did they stop doing cold foils? Was it this last set or was it this set? But some of them do look a little different with the rainbow finish. Yes, this is, for those who are just tuning in, this is the brand new set from Disney Lorcana entitled Fabled. A lot of reprints, but there's definitely some chase cards in this set. Magic Feather we have as the rare, Peter Pan's Shadow as the super rare, and a foil Tinkerbell. Look at that. Very thematic. I love how sometimes when you open up packs, they just kind of match together, especially with the cards that you pull back to back. So that's pretty cool. You got that. And then for those who haven't been paying attention, they brought back puzzle pieces in the back of each booster pack, so you could kind of form a whole image, like a 3x3 in your binder, and it comes out as the enchanted power line art, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, moving along. I think I got like, what, 4 or 5 packs down already. Stand out for Grand Pabby. Again, used to be a super rare, downgraded to a rare. We have Lilo. Let's go, Lilo. This is probably one of the best cards in the set, in my opinion at least. It is a 3-cost, 2/2. When you play this character, your other characters gain challenge of +2 this turn, which is like a mini Cricky. And the other ability, you'll get them whenever this character quests. Chosen alien character gains challenge of +2. And this character can challenge ready characters this turn. It really synergizes with the Steel Stitch. That's a 4-cost. When you banish a character, you could draw a card and gain a lore. So very strong. I like that. And I like how Stitch is in the background over there just kind of chilling. Hanging out there. Hanging out. And let's go. Foil Epic Mickey Mouse. That is one of the newest rarities of the set. So they added a new rarity called Epic, which is a little bit harder to pull than a legendary, but not as tough as an enchanted. So this is a borderless card. So if you could see the difference between the border here and the corners, it's completely taken off just for the aesthetic of it. It just looks very clean, very crisp, and definitely fire for sure. And there are 18 different epics in this set that you could collect. There's some that I want more than others, some that I want play sets, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how much these costs down the line, and the pull rate, which I believe is like 1 to 2 per box or something like that. So that's cool. It's a decent Mickey that could also shift into the new Brave little Taylor Ruby Mickey. So something to think about if you guys are building decks, but very cool. Very nice. We'll keep that, no, we'll keep that on the side. It's still kind of out of view, but pulled the first epic there, and a super rare Lilo. Great pack. Very good pack. And the artwork is so good in the set. I'm gonna go ahead and move along. Let's see what else we get here. Ursula, good reprint. Winnie the Pooh for the rare. Bruno, which is a very funny card. So if you guys haven't paid attention to the release of these cards, during the release event and all the stuff during Fabled, they never mentioned this card because it's a 0 out of 204. So it's something that they kind of surprised the community with, because we don't talk about Bruno type of thing. So it's something that they didn't want to talk about and share yet until the very end. So it's a really cool Easter egg that they kind of brought to this set that I don't think people expected. It is going to ruin your collector organization mentality there. If you're very organized and very structured, it's gonna be a little awkward to put these in your binders, but it's really cool nonetheless. He is a 0 out of 204 for the theme that we just don't talk about it. We don't mention it. It's not there. So that's pretty cool. And a foil Stitch, vanilla Stitch that could shift into Rockstar. There you go. All right. Those are just joining. How is it going on a Thursday night release weekend for Fabled? I hope you guys are able to get some product, at least the Trove. The Troves are so good. If you guys haven't seen the Troves, they just have such high quality stuff in it. The dividers and everything. That's just really, really cool. Aurora, very good card in the next set. Being able to bring in a princess as a queen. Turn earlier, Pirate's Life. They reprinted that. Power Line, there you go. So you have the rare Power Line. If you played a song this turn, this character gains Rush this turn. So it's almost like a Fox, but in Ruby. Good to have. And we have Jasmine. Jasmine is a new rare from the set as well. She has a 5-cost 3/7. During your turn, this character gains Evasive. Choose and discard a card. This character gains Challenger +3. So she could take out those Maui Sharks. She could take out those powerful evasive cards, Genie, and you could do it more than once per turn. So very solid card. Could see play in the future depending on what kind of high willpower characters are in the meta. And a foil Coconut Baskets for the last slot there. And the guitar. The guitar from Powerline. But yeah, how's it going, Marty? How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in real quick, just to hop on, see what we have. Appreciate the view. Opening up, having a good time here, chilling. Dad Kana, where are them hits at? Hold on, let me show you if you just got in. We got the epic Mickey Challenger. Very clean card. See the rainbow foiling on that one. That is really cool. And we also pulled the super rare Lilo so far from the new set. So, all right, tuning in. Go give Dad Kana a follow. He's on Instagram. He's on the socials. Great guy. Ariel, super rare, super clean. Yep. Stitch. All right, there's a legendary. There is a reprint legendary from the first set. Very good card because Amber lost its draw power, so you need some ways. Maybe you could ramp up in Sapphire. Maybe you could play this for free with Circle of Life. There are a lot of things that you could do with this card. And it's a big body, 4/8, good against the steel meta that's, pretty much apparent right now. And a foil I'm Stuck. Good legendary, though. I remember back in the day that used to be worth a lot of money. But I will take that. I will gladly take any Stitch card. It is really great to see Stitch. Super popular character and just very nostalgic. Moving on, Sisu, another decent reprint. Goofy, one of the new rares from this set. Does some location things. Hopefully they'll bring in more locations in the future. We have a Maui rare and a foil Elsa. This is the classic from the original set 1. They got a D23 promo of this. And yeah, she also comes in epic as well. So there is the shine, the foil on the Elsa. Yeah, what are you guys up to tonight? Is it a work night for a lot of you guys? I know I don't start till 1 o'clock tomorrow, so I am up, cracking up products, probably gonna upload a box opening later tonight, which I did do earlier, and I did pull some crazy stuff, so be on the lookout for that as well. B. King, Lauren, some good reprints. Look at this family for the rare. We have Robin Hood. I love this card. I love this card in this meta. I think Robin Hood is great. You're able to draw a card most likely because you don't really have a big hand size. And during your turn, you gain evasive, which again can take out genies and such. And a foil Mountanui. Not too many locations in this format. The power level really went down with the release of this, and we can't play Manor, but we got Mountanui. So there is that. If you guys are still hungry for location decks, we just saw the Goofy there, the Emerald Goofy that synergizes with some locations, so maybe we might see him in the library, maybe? Who knows? Gotta cook something fun. Okay, going out here, what else do we have? Aurora, Sven, Mountanui again. Nala, now this card is also amazing in the new format. She is a 0/2, while this character has no damage, she gets +1 lore and +1 resist. Super strong. It's similar to like a Piglet, whereas it doesn't have the conditional effect where Piglet has to rely on 2 characters. She pretty much has resist, so a lot of people are going to be teching in for Nala, especially cards that move damage. Genie, another great card that I do want to test in the format. I think this is going to be a good card as well, especially in like evasive decks, maybe green purple or something like that. While this character is exerted, your other characters get +2 strength. So that's really nice. And a foil, You Can Fly. Reprints. So you can see the shine on that one as well. Very cool. Not bad, not bad. Definitely like the Nala. But yeah, there's so much stuff in this set that just feels so refreshing. Outside of like, reprints obviously, but just the meta is going to be so different. All the decks that you used to know before are going to be completely different. The play style might be different, so the strategies will be different. I am just so excited for a reset of this meta, of this game. Robin Hood for the rare. Pongo as a super rare. Could be a decent draw engine if you guys are missing some draw power. And a full Prince Eric, which is a solid challenger. Right there. All right, so far only pulled 1 legendary and 1 epic. We're gonna see if we pull more. Hopefully we get more. Hopefully we get 1 more epic. Excited to see if we get any really, really solid legendaries as we go here. If you guys are tuning in just now, welcome in. Cracking a box of Fabled, the brand new set from Disney Lorcana. We have Simba, rare. Ariel, singer. And we have a Let's Go Power Line epic. Second epic for the box. Guys, I'm so excited actually. I want to build Power Line so bad. I actually have it proxied. And yeah, I want all the epics. Give me all the epics. Great pull. I did not expect a second epic there. That is really, really nice. See the rainbow pattern. Let me see if I can bring it closer to the screen. That is so clean. Again, these are the new rarities from this set. First time they've ever done this. Borderless. You could just kind of see the text box as well. That's cleaned up. Yeah, so good. So iconic. What a great scene and an epic version. Solid pull. These are the 2, if you guys just joining in. Mickey Mouse epic and Powerline epic. That is the pull so far. Not bad, guys. Really satisfied with the 2 epics in that box. I don't know if you could get 3. I'm sure it's possible, but that's probably really rare. I figured getting more than 1 per box was already rare, but I've been hearing numbers all over the place, so I don't know if you guys opened some product yet. But here is the new super rare Mulan. Whenever this character quests, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Give me a real princess character card and put it into your hand. Put the rest to the bottom in any order. Powerline, there you go. Speaking of which, Powerline is the brand new singer. If you guys didn't know, they added a singer tag to the Ruby cards, at least specific to Powerline and a Goofy movie. Singer 9, Shift 4. So you could play it on top of that 3 cost that you just played before. Once during your turn, whenever this character sings a song with the top 4 cards of your deck, you may reveal a song card 9 costs or less and play it for free. Put the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Obviously, it synergizes with the Eye to Eye song, but you could sing multiple things. There's so many sing together songs in this format, and you could kind of spice it up and kind of make some crazy decks out of it. I'm very excited to try this out in every color. And we have the new Minnie Mouse, this, which also has the iconic version of this. It's a super rare that's foil. Whenever this character quests, you may banish chosen character, exerted character with 5 strength or more. So gets rid of those Maui sharks and really annoying cards like Powerline. But yes, I am super excited to build that. If you guys got starter decks, there's a different foiling for this, by the way. So just be on the lookout if you guys are starting the game. There is a different foil pattern for Powerline if you guys really want to foil out your deck. Solid. Yes, we are moving right on. Maybe halfway done here, maybe, possibly. We're going to see what else we pull. But again, yeah, hope you guys are doing well tonight. Something to watch, right? Got to do some Lorcana product here. There. Rare Alice. This is the brand new Alice from the new set. When you play this character, you may put chosen item into its player's inkwell face down exerted. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character gets -2 strength this turn. This could be good in the future where there's more item support, but right now I don't think it's too solid. But yeah, we have Prince Philip coming back, says the super, and a foil Lost in the Woods. Probably one of the best music scenes in a Disney movie, just the Lost in the Woods. It's just so funny. Like I just couldn't stop laughing when I was watching that, and it was just so like, 80s, 90s. But very cool card nonetheless. And moving on. Moving right along. Max Goof, excited for him too. We have Corella, a lot of cards gain evasive on your turn. It's going to be really important in this format. Ursula Shell Necklace. I've seen some people cook with this deck, with this card, just to be able to draw and sing songs. We got Trumpeter Mickey. This is playing characters for free. We all like to do that. And a foil Flounder. Shout outs to Ready Set Inc. and Flounder lovers out there. This is the card they made specifically for you, because I don't know who else requested it, but shout outs to the 3 people in the whole community who wanted Flounder reprinted. No, Flounder's broken. Flounder's definitely broken. In the right deck. In the right deck. Okay. Got Powerline. Prince Naveen. I'm Stuck. Queen of Hearts. Roxanne. A.K. Mini Smee. Smash. Mama Odie for the rare. We have Jafar for the other rare, and a foil Mother Knows Best. I will take that. This is a pretty solid removal card. I like this a lot. And I'm looking forward to playing this in the Christmas color deck with Powerline. So what's up, Ramiro and Zero? You guys just tuning in. I did end up pulling 2 epics so far. I'm about like maybe halfway through the box. We got the Powerline, which of course I want like a playset of this, and the Mickey Epic Challenger. So that's pretty cool. And the only legendary I pulled so far is Surfer Stitch. So we're working on it. But we did pull a Lilo. So solid card right there. But nothing too insane. Not like any Enchanteds, which could be somewhere in here. We'll see. But who knows? Or maybe a 3rd epic. Just get lucky. I'm not gambling at all here. PJ Pete, not as good as I thought it would be. Anna, they're really pushing the hero support here. You got Elsa, Dewey, Location, Queen, one of the new rares of the set, one of the new cards for Princess Queen support. Minnie Mouse, another princess character, and a foil Mickey Mouse. Look at that, back to back, again, with the theme. They always do that from time to time. I think they do that on purpose. It's really deliberate on their part. Okay. But yeah, how is everybody doing? If you guys are just tuning in, thank you. Having a good time here. We are cracking open a brand new Fabled box. It is officially released this weekend, so happy release weekend, everybody. I hope you guys are able to get product. I know product is very scarce. A lot of allocation and region stuff that's being very tough out there, but hopefully that all gets sorted out in this kind of wave release that they're doing. We have a rare Merfolk, which you could get at the League weekly league events. It's a promo, it's a foil, so go to your local, support your LGS, win those merfolks, win those Strength of a Raging Fires, those Sisu foils. It's gonna be fun. Eye to Eye, there you go, sing that with Powerline right there, and a foil Genie. And this is, could be a sleeper card. I think if the format slows down a little bit, I think you could afford to lose, quote unquote, lose a character. When this character quests, you may shuffle this card into your deck to draw 3 cards. Drawing 3 is very powerful. We obviously lost Rapunzel, and you know, certain cards can't draw 3 nowadays. You got Yzma, so, but Genie I think is a solid card, at least as a potential draw engine if you guys need to draw more cards. All right, we're nearing the end over here. I appreciate you guys tuning in again on a random Thursday. This is literally my first time going live, so thank you guys for joining. I don't know if I'll be doing this a lot, but I'm a lot more active on my Instagram in terms of like putting a lot more content there, so just follow along in that journey if you like. Here I do a lot of long form videos, vlogs. If you guys haven't checked out my video, Ivan's collection, Ivan has a sick Lorcana collection if you guys are into that stuff. Put a video. Max Goof, let's go. I love this card, just the flavor text, just the everything, his outfit. Just the effect is so good. Shift 4, whenever this character quests, you may play a song with a cost of 4 or less from your discard pile for free, then put it at the bottom of your deck. You could play Be King. You could play what else is there? Oh, I'm blanking out. You're Welcome. You could play Mother Knows Best. You can play a lot of cool stuff. That's 4 costs or less. So that is very fun to do. And shout outs to Brian. Brian, man, did you pray for my box opening? I hope you did, man. But yeah, wonderful art. I can't decide between this art or the enchanted art. They're both so nice, like the original, but it's really cool. So shout outs to, I just found this out. The artist who did this is also named Max. I'm not going to mispronounce his last name. I'm not going to butcher that, but that is really cool. And also towards the bottom, if you guys didn't notice, the logo for the legendary is kind of updated just to prevent a lot of the counterfeits that's been going around, because there's a lot of fake cards out there and you don't want to purchase anything. You want to purchase things with confidence. So they upped it and put a little extra level of security there, which is really cool to see. And yes, the frame break, like especially that you see up here up top, I love when they do that, especially the artists. They just kind of bring it to life, like Oswald. Shout out Oswald, Sapphire Oswald for Ray. Like just Oswald breaking through the scene like that. Just it's really cool how they do the frame breaks in this. And Max Goof is something I really am excited to pull. And a foil smash, because you need to take out those Dumbos that cost $80, right? You need to smash Dumbo away and regret that they wasted $80 on pre-sale for a Dumbo. So you need this card, and you need this card in foil. But yeah, it is ridiculous how some of these pre-sale cards are. I don't advise doing it unless you have like an event that you really have to go to, or if you like to show off, which I also don't advise, especially during the first weekend. But some people, hey, if you got the money, you could do it. But I am not paying $89 for a Dumbo. That is just insane. But Smash, you need Smash. Okay, Genie, rare. That is a reprint that we saw last time, Heart of Tefiti. And a foil Nala, that's a good one right there. That is really clean. Another good card in the meta that you guys saw me pull earlier. Great card. I wonder how much this one will be, maybe 15 bucks, who knows? It's a very solid staple for steel for all the aggro decks. But love to see it. Good pull, good pull. We have 3 more packs, guys. What else are we going to pull here? We are missing maybe a couple more legendaries. I think I only pulled maybe 2. Man, Mickey Mouse Epic. I think you need that, right? Right over here. Those are the 2 epics that I pulled so far in the box. Very clean. Dang, Nala foil, $25. That's insane. That is crazy. I think it'll settle for like 15 maybe. It might be too optimistic, but I think that's a fair price for a foil rare, like a Calhoun type price. Strength, there you go. This used to be one of the best cards of last format, and it continues to be one of the best removals, probably the best reprints of the set. So you got Strength, which is also a league promo. Go to your locals, win this foil promo. Second start to the rights. I want to cook with this card. This card Draw 5 sounds really, really good in this format where you're just lacking card draw. And, you know, power line exists. I'm going to do something crazy with this card. I'm just going to be singing eye to eye and going to second star to the right and just drawing half my deck. So who knows? But if you're crazy like me, I like to cook some weird stuff. And we got the foil Max Goof, which is a shift target for Big Boy Max Goof. So that's really cool to see. I like the foiling on this as well. The skateboard is so clean, so nice. Gets back one of your songs that's 3 costs or less, so it's technically a 4 cost to use its full ability. But yeah, you can just bring back, you know, Mother Knows Best or any other crazy song there. Very cool. All right, 2 more packs. Let's open the Cruella over here. And, you know, pull an iconic. That's all. Easy. Easy. Best way to get your enchanteds or get your iconics is to just pull it, right? I'm not going to spend $2,000 on an iconic. Not in this economy. Nope. Olaf. Signed contract. 4 dozen eggs. Prince Philip for the rare. We have, ooh, Maleficent. There you go. This in the new set champs. Man, fire. That's going to be so good. The playmat, fire. Maleficent Dragon, fire. Yeah, I hope the format slows down a little bit so that we're able to use this again. But, man, I am so excited for upcoming set champs. And a foil Li Shan. So we have a couple legendaries pulled. Maybe there's one more over here. And yes, the new rarity icon does look sick at the very bottom. It just pops. It really, really pops. Like people get confused that they pulled like an enchanted just because of the way it shines. But yeah, just the reflection. It's got like little symbols in there too as well. Very well done, Ravensburger. Small details. They're improving every set, both in artwork and little things like that. That's why I have so much faith that this game is going to explode. And it's just a matter of time where Disney takes off and you guys want to be part of it. It's going to be a very, very interesting time. And just going to remember the good days when you just started off, and it's going to be a big game one day. All right, last pack. Last pack, we have Scar. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Scar, another amazing legendary from the new sets. Your ally characters get +1 strength, so naturally it fits in an ally deck, Sapphire Steel. And at the end of your turn, if this character is exerted, you may draw cards equal to the strength of chosen ally character of yours. If you do, choose and discard 2 cards and banish that card. I've seen people draw like 8 cards, 10 cards because they're giving each other support and stuff. Like this is a crazy card, and it makes me want to play Bend My Will against this deck. And yeah, Scar is somebody that you need to get out right away, because then they're just going to be refilling their hand, maybe even better than like a Shift Clarabelle, who knows? Because Clarabelle is also conditional based on your opponent's hand size, and in this format, you don't have a lot of draw. This card, so much draw. That is crazy. Don't leak the sauce, I'm sorry, but sauce smells so good right now, and you know it does. But Scar, legendary pull, and the foil, as I reveal, Casa Madrigal. Rip. Let's go back to this card. That was much better to look at. But yeah, holy cow. Let me count up how many legendaries I pulled in here, which I think was maybe 4. Let me just go through that real quick. I don't think I pulled that much. All right. These are the legendaries that I pulled. Max Goof, Maleficent, Stitch. I mean, these would be big money back in the day. But I'm really happy to pull Scar. Definitely going to be using that in the deck. And Max Goof, obviously, for the shift line. Let's take a look at my super rares that I pulled here. Probably the best one being Lilo. Genie also is solid. As I'm looking at some of the other super rares, we have the Power Line again. Zero the Hero, he's going to cook this card up too, so he's going to make every color combination just like me, so that's going to be fun. Maybe we'll do a collab video out or something on this, or maybe we'll do like a Power Line versus Power Line deck and see how many eye to eyes and how much lore we could both gain, you know, at the same time. Who knows? That'd be fun to try out. And then the Mulan and this card over here, which is Bruno. We don't really talk about this, but you know, that's how it is. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the super rares. Adam said that some of the foiling on like specific cards might have some damage. So if you guys are opening up product, just like any set, there's some quality issues for some of them, maybe just the batch. But yeah, let me see where a super rare foil is, if I could get to that. These are my foils in general that I pulled. I might have just piled. Okay, let's take a look at mini over here. Let's take a look. From the look of it, it looks pretty clean. I don't see any surface damages. I think yours was like on the bottom for a lot of them, but right now I think it's pretty clean. What is this? Unless there's like a little, there might be like a little mark there. Could be something there. Let me see if I pulled any other super rare foils here. We got eye to eye rare. Nope, that might have been the only foil. Foil flounder, he should be an enchanted actually. That'd be crazy. Montanui, nope. Nothing there, nothing here. Going through there. I don't think anything else. Yeah, not that I see or notice. But I know, Adam, you had a very bad batch by the rarity symbol. Right. Yeah, going back to this one. Yep. Yeah. And then we got the 2 epics. I think these are clean too as well. So on top of that, 4 legendaries, 2 epics. I think that's solid. You might have a little bit less legendary counts if you have 2 epics in your box, but that is, again, just a theory. Testing that out, maybe you might just put that in the air. But yeah, maybe you just had a bad batch, and hopefully it's not, something that's widespread, because I would hate for people to open up this product, especially for the first time players. You want a good experience for everybody. But yeah, that is my box opening. I did open up another box. I will upload that on the main channel over here, and that I did pull something spicy. So there's some good stuff for you guys. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I'll probably end it soon so I can start editing that video, which should be uploaded by tomorrow. And just hanging out. But yeah, what else did you guys pull? Did you guys pull anything crazy? Daryl or Adam, you already showed some of your stuff, but anybody else out there pulled any product yet? I know, again, allocations are rough, and hopefully that'll be fixed, but we're lucky, at least for our pre-sales, that our players were able to get their allocation. But yes, I appreciate everybody watching, though. Thank you guys. If you guys are here on Instagram, thank you. I literally try to go live on Instagram, but I forgot you to have 1,000 followers. They changed that recently, but luckily I have 1,000 subs on here, so I was able to do that. Yes, Adam did pull the Pongo Enchanted, which looks gorgeous, super, super clean as well. But yeah, most enchantments in this set is so good. So if you guys pull an enchanted, just leave a comment in my video, or at least the one that I'll be uploading soon. I would love to hear everybody's pulls and their success with this set. But I do recommend people going out and getting a trove. That is my favorite accessory item to get, because you get a lot of cool accessories in it. You get the dividers, you get the lore counters, and they're all shiny and foil now too, so that's pretty cool. Actually, no, I'll just show you guys that right now. So a little sneak peek. I'm gonna open that as well, so you could kind of see the contents of the trove here. We have the lore counter, which looks so good. Shiny, flashy, eye to eye, enchanted. I love how they use that art on there. So that is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. And then you have the dividers. We'll take a look at the dividers here. If you guys haven't seen this up close, cool. They used some of the artwork on the super rares and enchanteds on these. You have the eye to eye, the full art on there, again with the frame break, really cool. You got the classic Steamboat Mickey here. That is for the Emerald. And you could use these to divide your cards. And here's the overpriced $80, $90 card, which is just so sad to see, but so cool, at least at the same time. Really high valued card. And we'll see where this settles. I'm gonna say maybe 40 bucks, but right now it's just it's too much. Circle of Life. There you go. Very clean clean image of that, and the Lilo, of course, for steel. And there's a random Tinkerbell that I pulled from earlier. But yeah, I recommend this trove because you get a bunch of cool things in it. You also get some dice, which is which matches the ink colors. So I actually didn't know that. I found out by watching Inkborn Heroes video on it. They described the ink colors on here for each color, so that's pretty cool. But yes, that is my box opening video, guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and swinging by and just chilling and hanging out. Again, decent pulls here with the two epics. Hope you guys pull some crazy stuff out there. I know there is much more excitement coming to you in forms of arts, in forms of news, in forms of organized play. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to the channel. I'll be uploading some deck profiles, some fun, spicy stuff. And we got events coming up too in the corner, and we'll see if we can get some cool people on the channel as well. But yeah, I'm about to sign out, guys. If you guys got nothing else to put in here, I appreciate you guys coming out. Shout outs, Lords of Lore represents. We're gonna take over DLC Milwaukee. Just watch. At least one of us. Maybe all of us, top 8. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the box opening video tomorrow, which will go on my YouTube. And again, thank you guys for watching. And peace out, y'all. See you in the next video. How do we end this? Let's end it now. Later.